Hey Taylor Kia fans, this is Jim Welch here, General Manager of Taylor Kia Findlay, and we're here again doing another one of our Coaches Chronicles. This time we are with somebody from Liberty-Benton High School that has not only one hat as the head basketball coach, but he has multiple hats, being the principal of the school as well. And Ben here. Ben, how are you today?
Thanks, Jim. Thanks for having me. I'm doing pretty good.
Good. So speaking of doing the multiple hats, whatever, like I mentioned, a lot of people probably see you on the basketball, well, not so much this year with COVID, but see you out there coaching the basketball team and not realizing that you're also the principal of the school.
Yeah, that this is actually my second year as a principal. I started teaching at LB in the 99-2000 school year, so my 22nd year at the school. And for the first, 9 years, I was just a regular math teacher. Now, a regular teacher. I was pretty busy, but I moved into our assistant principal's role in the 2008-2009 school year. Still was a classroom teacher, though. I still taught a calculus class every day, and I did that all the way up until I became our head principal. Yeah, it keeps things hopping this time of year, especially with basketball, but I've had a really supportive teaching staff. We've got really good teachers. The kids at LB are great. Again, I'm thankful that our board is supportive of me still maintaining my position as basketball coach and principal.
That's great. I also noticed that you guys have you had mentioned plenty of experience this year, 6 returning lettermen for your varsity team.
Yeah, 5 of those kids are seniors that ended up playing a lot of varsity basketball. So we have one senior, Josh Reindl, who this will be his 4th year starting. We took our lumps 4 years ago. We had to play some younger kids. But, Ben Speece will be a 3-year starter. Keaton Rath is, he started for 2.5 years. Trying to look at Alex Dillon, who was a starter at times last year as a senior. Bryson Abbott is a starter as a senior last year. We have a lot of returning players that, got time. And, with that, of course, as a coach, maybe you're never fully satisfied. We haven't gelled quite as much on the defensive end as I would have hoped, but, in terms of strength, athleticism, speed, we have all that.
And it's a long season, so you have plenty of time for all that to come around.
Sure.
And even with the COVID issues and everything that everybody's got going on, it seems like OHSA and schools are able to work around a lot of things. And you have a little more freedom in basketball than you do football, for example. It's 1 game a week for football, whereas you can play multiple games in a week for basketball.
And we've had to do that. We actually, as a conference, have talked to each other, and if games get canceled, because our first week of the season, there were 3 BBC schools that had no games because of a quarantine. So that means there are 3 teams that could have played but weren't playing, and 1 team, we have 11 teams in the conference that had a bye. So as a coaching group, we said, if you're allowed to play, or if you can play, let's mix it up. And even though you're scheduled to play Arcadia, but Riverdale's open, hey, let's play that. And I know Van Buren and Leipzig did that the first week of the year, just so they can get as many games in as we can. Because, knock on wood, we can keep playing, but you just never know.
It's probably one of the bigger benefits to having 11 teams in your conference compared to most teams don't have that many.
Yeah, well, that is, we have a little bit of flexibility. And
it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I know the year's not easy. It's not going to be easy for anybody. It doesn't sound like it's going to end anytime soon. Is there anything that you can see or of how does the community help you guys? How can we help you guys? How can the parents and the families that haven't got really a chance because they can't be at normal meetings, they can't be in the bleachers noticing that, hey, coach might need help here or whatever. So how can everybody help you guys?
It's funny you asked that, Jim, because we felt that. We felt our parents club, they want to do stuff for the kids. It's just hard to. It's hard to do the same things that we normally do, where we have team meals, or that we have little get-togethers after practices, or after games, where the parents normally just kind of hang out in the gym for a while. Our community's been super supportive of that. We don't have any issues at our place with parents wearing masks, following the social distancing guidelines. So that support has been great. I know our parents club that really likes to help feed the players. It's just now grab and go meals. So we've done that a couple times after our Saturday walkthroughs. It's just we have to, the players take food with them rather than sitting down and eating at school. But I guess for me, just the support that the parents show the kids, even though we don't have the big crowds, that we still have a decent number of fans that watch our live streams. And it's kind of neat to be able to get emails or calls afterwards and say, oh yeah, we were watching you on the live stream, because we play away games in our BBC schools. If the BBC got together and you get 2 tickets per player. So on the road, we only are allowed 2 tickets per player. So to hear some of our community fans that are posting things on social media, oh, I get to watch the game. They're thankful they at least can watch, even though they'd want to probably be there. So again, just the support that they show and then send messages to the kids, that's been good.
So about your team, I mean, is there any things that really stand out that you want to let everybody know, or what to keep an eye on, or what kids are really stepping up, or all of them? It can be as a group, or
one thing I have to give credit. We have 5 seniors, and like I said, they have a lot of experience. Their leadership towards our younger kids has been something that it's been, as a coach, it's been nice to see that growth happen. They've been doing a really good job of bringing some of our younger players. We have a sophomore that starts right now, and some of our juniors. We had one junior that was a returning letterman, Connor Boyd, but we have a lot of other juniors that are seeing some quality varsity minutes, and it's been kind of a nice mixture. Right now we have 11 kids on our varsity team, and at any time, we've never been as deep. In all the years that I've been at LB, we've never been as deep from number 1 to the last player on our varsity roster as we are this year. So there's good and bad with that. The bad part is trying to find time in games to get those kids quality minutes. But then the good part is our practices have been super competitive. And kids know, man, if I'm not playing well, it's not like that spot is just, reserved for me. So that inner competition has been good. And, we try to put kids in a position where they have to compete daily. And, that's, I guess, from a coach's standpoint, the most challenging part is continue to drive them to want to keep competing every single second. But sometimes kids don't like that. They don't like the push. They don't, some kids that they want to have the comfort level. So it's just been the mix of, pushing kids that want to be motivated to get better, and then also having that internally. I want those kids to be the leaders. And our school community is awesome. We have supportive parents. Not just in terms of athletics, but academics. This year we kind of switched between our hybrid model, which for us is every kid comes in every building every day, but they're either morning or afternoon. We switched for a couple weeks to go to an all-in schedule. We had every kid, and our quarantine numbers started to skyrocket. We had a decent number of kids that had tested positive, so we went back to our hybrid model. And I know things like that, changing a school schedule is not easy for parents. So I'm thankful that our community is still supportive and helping the kids get their work done. That means our kids are doing remote lessons half of the day. And that's not easy, and it's funny talking with our players that they think sometimes it's harder when we're in a hybrid just because they've got extra work that they need to do that they could normally do in the school day. But just the balance that it takes to be an athlete, to be a student, and to, of course, be in a high school.
Well, that's good. I'm glad we were able to get you on here, and glad we were able to get the message out to the fans and everything. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful Christmas. Good luck with your season. Stay healthy.
Appreciate it, Jim. Thank you.
Hopefully, if they do end up getting basketball games, maybe I'll still get to see you play one or two.
Thanks, Jim. Appreciate it.
There you have it, guys. Our Coaches Chronicles this week with Liberty-Benton head coach Ben Gerken. Thanks. We'll see you next time.